to share some easy ways to elevate your daily style and dress better instantly. These are things that I use personally in order to put together outfits for day-to-day life. They can be really casual all the way to a little bit dressier, since I do like to be a little bit dressy from time to time. And they're also things that I think you can use yourself in order to come up with habits that allow you to really feel great with minimal effort, and a little planning here and there to prevent the stress so that you can get the most out of your wardrobe. Now, I'm also really excited to be working with IDYL again, so I'll be styling their pieces throughout, and of course I'll share more about them in a little bit, and I'll link everything in the description box down below. So let's get started. So the first way that you can elevate your daily style and dress better instantly is to plan ahead. This is something that I know I personally was reluctant to do at first, but it's a total game changer. When you are kind of feeling the inspiration of an outfit, or you just want to go creatively off of getting dressed, that's great, but then to a point. And that point is usually when you're running out the door late, or you're feeling flustered in the morning, you run out of time, and a little planning ahead of time can save you so much of that. So you can still tap into that creativity, but do so with a little bit more flexibility, because everything's going to be already planned and prepped for you. So I really like to do this by either setting aside a couple pieces that I want to wear. So maybe it's something new that I have, or it's a color that I'm loving, or it's something that I'm just really being inspired by lately, or I'll plan out full outfits. Sometimes I see an outfit that's really great, I'll go upstairs, I'll try to put it together and kind of come up with my own version, snap a picture, and then I'll take that outfit and I'll hang it on my clothing rack or at the front of my closet so that it's easily accessible. And then to take it one step further, I think that it's really great if you can take a little bit longer to steam everything and really prep it so that everything is great and ready to go. And then you can even take this one step further by including the accessories. So I know when I was working, and I was working really long hours, and I had to go in the office, and I had a long commute, I really couldn't be bothered to do this in the morning. So I would do this on the weekend, and I would plan a couple outfits, and then I would lay them out exactly as I intended to wear them, down to the jewelry. So I would take the jewelry pieces that I wanted to wear, I would either hook them on the hanger, or I'd put them in a little jewelry bag and then hang that on the hanger, and put the shoes in front of it, even in my closet. And by doing that, when I had to get dressed, it was so simple. It took zero thought, and I just needed to scan quickly and say, oh, I wanted to wear that today, and everything was there for me. My next tip to elevate your daily style and dress better instantly is to lean into a very simple equation of 50% casual and 50% dressy. So something that I've recently learned that I really love is oversized t-shirts, but I'll choose them in a color that's really neutral, or something that just feels a little bit more classic, so it's not over the top if it has a print on it, for example. And I like it when it's a little bit longer in the sleeves and then a little billowy, because then I can tuck that in. And I'll specifically tuck that into a pair of tailored pants and then add a belt. And that immediately dresses up the t-shirt and dresses down the pants and the belt. So again, 50-50. Keeping that in mind as you're building out your outfits can allow you to hit that perfect sweet spot and create that great tension in your outfit, and also encourage you to find looks that aren't too casual or too dressy, and really come down to the functional everyday fashion that we need to be focused on. So another way that you can really lean into this casual but dressy balance and find that 50-50 that works for you is to allow some of your dressier items to be your jewelry, and specifically things that have diamonds and a little bit of sparkle. And I love this because I talk a lot about clothing having a language and speaking, and we have certain energy associated with different pieces. And when it comes to jewelry, things like diamonds and things that sparkle, they feel a little bit dressier automatically. So it's such an easy way to elevate even a basic t-shirt. And you can take your more casual items, but then reach for those sparkly pieces, and you have something that feels a little bit extra special. And also, I think that IDYL is ideal for this type of video and this sponsorship, because they have modular pieces that allow you to create different looks with just a few items. So you take your base and then you add your add-on, and you can change those out. So as you're planning out your outfits for the week, you can set aside a couple of IDYL pieces, maybe put them in that little baggie at the front of your closet, and you can mix and match them and change them out throughout the duration of the week for different looks. And especially with pieces like these from IDYL that sparkle so beautifully, they catch the light in the most exquisite way, and they just instantly add that special effect to your outfit. My next tip to dress better instantly and really elevate your everyday style is to invest a little bit more in your most worn items. And specifically here, things that you're going to get a lot of wear and tear. Things like sweaters, things like jackets, and of course, things like jewelry and shoes. And I love this because as you're figuring out your style and you're really starting to figure out those combinations that you love and the pieces that you come back to over and over again, if you're able to save a little bit more and then invest in better quality, you'll wear that much more and it won't look worn out. And you'll be able to reach for them very effortlessly. So as you're planning out your outfits and as you're getting ready for the coming week, it's less likely that you'll have to worry about removing pills from your sweaters or kind of getting aggressive creasing out of a great jacket because it's gonna let those out naturally as it's hanging in your closet. And then also, of course, with jewelry, you won't have to worry about stones falling out. So investing a little bit more in really beautiful craftsmanship has always worked in my favor. But you definitely want to do this with intention. Be honest with yourself about what you actually wear. Try not to emulate someone else. Instead, look inward and figure out what you really love, and then budget accordingly and really slowly bring those items into your closet for the long haul. And my last tip is to look to the past to get inspired and get inspiration as you're putting those outfits together. And as you're, of course, leaning into your own personal style and heading on that journey. So especially now, I find that it's so easy to see the same things over and over again. I know I definitely fall into that because I'll want to replicate things that I'm loving or things that I see pop up over and over again. They have this comfort associated with them because I've seen them so often. So I want to tap into it, lean into it, and see how it's making me feel. But there's also something really magical that comes when you look outside of that bubble and you're able to find inspiration maybe from old movies, old magazines, old clippings, and really start to figure out combinations that have been true even then, and maybe how you can adjust some of your outfits in order to bring a little bit of that into them. So I know personally, I really feel endlessly inspired by the 60s and the 90s. I love the colors of the 60s. I love the cuts of the 60s. I love the makeup of the 60s, of course, modified a little bit to make it feel more current. And then for the 90s, there's something so perfect about that minimalism, those beautiful neutrals, and how everything just looked so effortless. And allowing some of that inspiration from those decades to trickle into my current wardrobe has allowed me to really head towards a path of personal style and allow myself to feel really comfortable in mixing and matching and finding things that are going to allow me to feel a certain way a certain day, depending on what I want to feel that day. So I'm going to link all of the IDYL pieces that I've styled in the description box down below. I'm going to put the sizes that I have for the different earrings, and then of course the names for all of the different add-ons and all of the direct links in case anything caught your eye. They're incredibly beautiful in real life. Everyone that works over there is so wonderful, and I love being able to support businesses like that. I've been gifted some pieces, but I have also purchased some myself, and I stand by it 100%. And let me know in the comments down below if there's anything you do to make yourself feel better every day and how you can dress better. And if there's anything you've figured out that just works all the time for you, I would love to hear from you. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.